Okay, so how's it going? Day is going well, and this is gonna be like a not so long video I'm gonna be doing. So I'm just gonna just get around to it. So that being said, I just want to talk about how this generation of females are nowadays, because some things I want to get off my chest. So I'm just gonna get around to it. So that being said, it's just that what really gets to me is just why do these females gotta go around prostituting themselves? Why do they gotta be doing that? And the fact of the matter is, like, it's crazy because the fact is, we're talking about females that grew up in a poor society, had deadbeat fathers, the moms were drug addicts, weren't around for them, and it's like, now for them, it's like they can just go around and just prostitute themselves. There's a lot of females on here that be in the world that be acting like that. And it's probably the truth. Like, think about it. Girls growing up without fathers, girls having no moms, their moms drug addicts, struggling with life, barely paying the bills and all that, and having dudes just like abuse them is just rough. And the fact of the matter is, like, what really bugs me is that they are like influenced by a bunch of grown females in the world that are like doing a lot of like unstable nudity. Like, think about it. People like you got Rihanna, Cardi B, you got Megan Thee Stallion, like those girls. Like, technically, nobody knows about Rihanna because I haven't heard a song for her for like almost like a year or so far. But other than that, I watched the DJ Vlad interview with Lord Jamon, and he said something like, "Why all the disrespect? Like, why the disrespect towards TLC? Because TLC, as mothers, they put it down way before Rihanna, and technically for Rihanna's case, she just felt like it was okay just to attack them, like do all these stuff, like say, oh, why should I care about them because they this and that, like the name calling, the disrespect, like, and that's what I see in these young girls. You talk about girls up to 18 to 19 years, or 20 years of age, like going around here prostituting themselves, exposing themselves on social media. I'm gonna be for real like this. There's been a lot of girls on social media doing OnlyFans. And I'm thinking to myself, OnlyFans. And I looked it up one time. It's like, this is OnlyFans. Like, it's you have to have Twitter for that, but still, this is OnlyFans. Like, for real. And it's like girls go on OnlyFans to do some crazy stuff, but it's the crazy thing is you have to pay for it. Like, I'm thinking, let me get this straight. So you have to pay in order to see this type of stuff that these girls are doing. Give me a break. I'm not against nobody because me, I say my opinions and I say things off my mind, and I just wanted to get things straightened out. So for me personally, it's like I'm just not feeling because you're talking about girls that are just jobless, ain't don't know how to get a job, or they just don't want to work, and it's okay for them to go on stuff like OnlyFans or constantly do some private stuff just to get people to freaking put money on their cash app. And it's like, wow, man, these girls are pretty much trafficking themselves. They're trafficking themselves. It's like, to them, they don't care because at the end, this is how certain guys are in the world. Like, and I'm thinking to myself, bro, come on, man. These are young girls trafficking themselves. Like, and these girls are so careless that they just don't care what happens with the repercussion is. Because at the end, there's a lot of predators and perverts out there in the world. And it's like, to me, you really think what you're doing on these so-called websites is good? for you. I get what you're trying to do to make money, but think about it, man. You're talking about your whole life up ahead because let you know sex trafficking exists. It exists. And trust me, if you're gonna do some profanity on these type of websites and thinking that it's cool and you're just going there empty out their wallets, their credit cards just to subscribe to you, paying you $20 to $30 just to see you do some exclusive stuff, and bruh, I don't know what to say. It's like to me, guys in the world are just sick. I'm not saying all guys, I'm just saying like why go on OnlyFans for? And plus, do something with your money. Like do something to like help your family or anything. Like why you have to go around these websites paying these girls? And these girls are so careless that they don't care. Think these girls care about guys like that? To them, they just want money. They just want money. Because that's what they always say. They don't want friends. They want money. So it's like I don't even want to be around girls like that. Trust me. I like girls that treat themselves right, that are well raised, and know the rules of how life is. It doesn't be about any race though. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatsoever. It's still, if you're a female, you know how to love yourself and know how to treat yourself fair and know what you're really capable of. But other than that, for you to go around and do some stuff like OnlyFans, private Snapchats, private links, like it's just to me, it's like, man, you clearly don't love yourself. You clearly just want to be paid. You want to feel like you are loved by a bunch of thirsty ass men in the world. Like, what they gonna do for you? What they gonna do for you? Huh? What they gonna do for you? Give you money? And to them, it's like, yo, yeah, you deserve it, but come on, man. You're saying it because these girls are careless because they don't know what their life is. And I'm not saying all girls, I'm just saying, like, this new generation of girls is just crazy because girls around these ages, around 19, 20, and 18 years of age, it's just crazy because at the end, like, you're talking about girls that are homeless, girls that are struggling, girls that are raised by single fathers, single moms, and then they're just deadbeats, and technically they just don't know how to raise a kid pro. Like that's what I basically see, you know? And to me it's like what is the purpose of doing stuff like that? And don't get me wrong. There's grown females that are influenced that are pretty much doing the same thing. I'm not saying all of them, I'm noticing there's grown females. You're talking about females out to 25, 26, or 20 plus age. That so either way, for example, look at Cardi B. Like I first heard about her. From, I don't know, because I never listened to her music though. To me, it's like about her, man. It's just profanity. Cause the way she be acting, bro, like shaking her behind, doing some exotic dancing, like promoting herself like that, and being half naked for the whole world to see. Like, wow, nobody needs to see all that profanity, bro. You're talking about 100, a million fans in the world, and these fans got kids, they got families, and you think their kids want to see some naked stripper rap girl do stuff like that? Plus, the thing is, it's like the thing about these celebrities I don't like is I hate the fact when they got money. They got money, right? Do something with that money, like do something to help the community, but they act so damn careless. Like one time, Cardi B smashed B. Lou he has his phone and he was trying to take a picture. And he was like, damn, man. And because the dude just wanted to take a picture. And that's a prime example why I just think most of these celebrities out here in the world are just doing too much. And it's like they just want to do it. They feel like they're untouchable, and that's like, man, in the world, it's still rules and regulations on the world because one, money, all the money in the world is not going to save you. All the money wants to save them, period. Plus, you really think that expecting a citizen or a fan is gonna get you up, then something definitely wants you. But off the topic, let's just go back to what I was talking about earlier about the generation of females. Like to me, it's like, listen, you girls on here just act like y'all pretty, right? Y'all special, right? But it's like to me, y'all want to promote yourself and trafficking yourself just to get some attention. Secondly, man, like that's not cool. That's not cool because to me, it's like you really want someone to really snatch you up. You really want someone to really take a picture and probably send it to some random dangerous sucker and pretty much expose you everywhere. That's what a pimp is. And that's why I don't respect dudes like that. Pimp out girls. And girls are so careless. They literally let these dudes pimp them out. Like, come on, man. Like, you females need to learn how to take care of yourselves, learn how to love yourselves. And plus, what I want to say is stop with all the damn booby changes and all the big asses and all the big butts. Like, that right there bugs me because it's like seeing that it's like these females want to change themselves. They want to change their body by injecting themselves with stuff like I can't say Botox or something put on their faces, on their butts, and they want to feel like, oh, I need someone that can actually love me. But still, it's like love yourself, love the way you are. Like, what's up with the whole changes on your bodies? Like, to me, if a guy likes it, then that guy's probably clueless and he's probably thirsty, and he clearly doesn't even know how he loves a female. For me personally, I don't mind all that, but for me, I like a female for who she is. Okay, she don't have to do all that stuff just to get my attention. Because if I really like a female, I would like her for who she stands and who she is and how she's proud to be a beautiful woman coming out of their mom, parent, gave birth. So people need to understand why do you think females exist in this world? They're a different gender, okay? But other than that, a lot of them in the world are just, not raised properly. Like you got them running around here, doing what they want to do. Like, and it's like they go around here messing with guys, and they go around here trying to act all crazy and all funny. Like, ugh, this is what kills. Well, this is what it's killing them. It's killing them. And to me, it's like backlash at every single one of them. The smoking, the drinking, the partying, the drugging. It's just too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. And you can see why a lot of them be having records on their plates, being arrested, being put into juvie, getting charged with intoxication, charged with disturbing the peace, or all the above, name it. Still, just crazy, because I be noticing that on TV because I watch Lifetime movies, but hey, a lot of females in the world that are just careless. I won't say all of them, but hey, some of them are careless. Some of them are not raised right, and some of them definitely just don't really care. They just want to go around and do what they want to do, but they don't not know what the repercussions are. You see, the moment they step out that door and then something happens, what then? They should get the blame, the parent, for not keeping an eye on their child. This is what I mean, man. Every parent should always keep an eye on their child all the time and always know what their child's going to do. I'm not saying all the time because once your child becomes an adult, like 20, but still, a parent always got to be aware of what their child movements are when they're growing up because they're being raised by the mom and the father. A lot of these girls in general are raised by single fathers, single moms, no parents, going after foster care, parents incarcerated, parents dying, and it's like you can see how messed up they can be when they're not raised right. So yeah, and the foster parents they try their best, but sometimes they just can't handle that child's tantrum, like fitting tantrum, right? So either way, it's just hard to actually see these type of females now in the world just do this type of stuff. And that right there, it's just hurtful to watch because you're talking about girls that just don't really care. And and one thing for sure, only fan girls, like, don't get me wrong, like, I just don't really feel them like that because it's like, what the hell they doing OnlyFans for? What do you need money for, anyways? But for them to say, "Oh, only a real man can spend money on me. It's my body." Yeah, it's your body, but it's your life. Think about it. That man can probably be a predator. He probably can find exactly where you live, and he can probably track you down and do something worse to you. You're talking about, "Oh, it's my body. I can do what I want to." Like, sure, sure, sure. If you're that careless to not care about your life, then I don't feel sorry for you one bit. And I'm not being a hateful person. I'm just being honest and just saying it straight up. Because, hey, a lot of girls need to understand that, one, y'all females need to know that y'all are here for a reason. Y'all want a man to love you. Y'all want a man to treat you perfectly. Y'all want a man to absolutely tell you every day and every night, "I love you." And the man should always appreciate what the female does for him. Because once you're married to that person or that's your girl, then that's your partner for life. Can't deny that. Can't deny that. It's your partner for life. But what I dislike is when they cheat and become disloyal. I'm not saying girls, all girls, I'm saying guys too, because at the end, if you cheat on a girl or cheat on a guy, then you're pretty much being disloyal. You're pretty much being a fake person, and pretty much you just want to just be careless and just not care about the feelings of the current girl that you're with, that you're basically dating, and you're thinking because they don't give you enough attention, it's okay for you to go to another person, right? And to me, it's like, first of all, it's not always about attention. It's not always about having sex. It's just about communication. It's about talking, and plus, it's about what the person is. Because sometimes you must know the person may be tired from work. The person can let the person rest. You just can't. It can't like force them to just get down. Like, come on, that's not what relationships are. It's not always about sex. It's always about communication. It's about working together. It's always about like talking between husband and wife. So either way, still, these girls need to understand that they're here for a reason. All this stuff that they're doing is bad. They're pretty much just promoting themselves, promoting the prostitutionalized stuff that they bring on social media. And it's kind of bad, it's kind of bad. The fact of the matter is that you don't even know who's watching you. Guy can probably be planning on something. Like, I'll give y'all the real truth about Amanda Todd. Girl from Canada, yeah. I never knew she was from Canada, but I read an article on her on YouTube, and that was her very last sentences right there. She wrote her own story on index cards. Yeah, she went on, I don't know, some private chat with some random stranger, right? She wanted to know how he was and all that stuff. And technically, what she did, she pretty much exposed herself to the guy. And the guy pretty much knew exactly what he was doing. He knew that it would be the perfect opportunity to ruin somebody's life. You know what he did? He took a picture, took the video, he started hacking into the database. He started sending it to everybody in the whole world, even in school. So when the schoolmates at her school found out about it, yo, that's when it started to become so rough. It was hard to watch. It was crazy to see that girl go through hell, and she knows what she did was wrong. She knew that she was gonna get attacked on, but still, it was just hard to watch her, you know, suffer like that. Trust me, she was going through hell in school, and kids did not want to be around her. They didn't want to talk to her. They just call her names like slut, hoe, all the above. Like it's crazy. It's hard to watch, and her mom had to get her transferred to another school, but that didn't work either. that school, she was treasure too. Made her life too. Like kids did the same. Wanted her to like they threw stuff at her. They said things to her. Then technically, she just felt like the enemy of the whole world. Like it was crazy to watch. But then this person came and befriended her. Yeah, she felt happy at first. This was just like the middle part of the story. Yeah, she was happy that someone befriended her. Yeah, he was. I think he was a kind gentleman, kind person. But yeah, he wanted to invite her to a party, right? Yeah, he did that. Peep this. That right there became a death trap for her. He actually set her up to be humiliated. And it turns out the dude had a girlfriend. So yeah, man, dude really just ruined it for her. She actually thought that person cared about her, but until then, it was just another person that pretty much knew exactly who she was, knew exactly who she is, and technically, he just wanted to humiliate her. And technically, nobody likes her. No, yeah, and then I heard that she got brutalized by kids, and trust me, they said things like, "Yeah, I hope she drowned in this. I hope she choked from the sand. Oh, they threw her in the dumpster. I hope she dies and passes out." Like, wow, this is how exactly how people really felt that way about Amanda Todd. And trust me, her story was getting deeper and deeper. Like, really, she needs somebody. She wanted somebody, but hey, she started cutting herself, suicidal style. She did like dozens of cuts on her arm. Like, it was just hard because when someone's going through that much pain, thinking about suicide, it's just man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, and she drank bleach and yeah, she died. And yes, and the good news is they found the guy that was harassing her, and salute to them for capturing the guy because that guy literally made her life a living hell. He took the life of a innocent 14-year-old girl. Was she 14 or was she 15? I don't know, but hey, he took the life of an innocent girl, and technically that's considered second degree murder or first degree manslaughter, cyberbullying, harassment. Like it was crazy. So everybody made Amanda Todd's life a living hell. And yes, she knew exactly what she was getting herself into, and hey, she didn't know it was gonna happen like this. So either way, it was just hard to see that girl suffer like that. Yes, she made a mistake, and she knew what she did was wrong, and she should not have done that. But hey, it happened. So either way, she suffered the consequences, and look what happened: suicide. So yeah, either way, that was the story about Amanda Todd right there. And that's what I'm saying about these new generation of girls. Like they gotta they gotta really quit that stuff. You gotta really understand the repercussions, what happens, because either way, that could happen to you. You could probably think about suicide too. If that could happen to you, I'm not saying that you should. I'm saying like that right there could happen to you. Better be careful. And I'm not promoting. I'm just saying generally because me personally, I look out for everybody. I try to, but sometimes people are grown. They got their own mindset, and hey, they want to do what they want to do. That's fine. Either way, I'm just saying in general, man, girls better know exactly what the repercussions are. And hey, what happens? Because hey, that could end up being you right there. How would you feel? You're getting harassed by a bunch of kids, a bunch of people that are just picking on you because what you did. So yeah, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying because that right there is why I just feel like these new generation of girls, they're just doing it too much. Like it's too much going on. So either way, that's all I want to say on this video. So yeah. So if you like want to view this video, I'll try to put it at 18 over because there's some things that's in there are kind of prohibited. So yeah. So either way, hope you enjoy that. So I'll see you soon, and hopefully I'll do some more videos. So catch you next time.